Hey everyone, how's everyone doing today? So, hope everyone's doing fine. I am just positioning my camera. Just want to see who's out there. Okay. I just want to do these lives every day. Okay, to make sure that you guys are a-okay with me. Let me move my camera. Yeah, this camera is a little different in this case, but I'll be just fine with everything. So, yeah, everybody's doing great with everything. So, all right, so I'm just gonna get started today, guys. As I go ahead and look around, let me just get everything situated here. Everyone's doing good. Okay. These particular lives are going to be a daily thing. I just want to make sure that everybody is doing a-okay and everything is all right with this whole quarantine. I'm going to basically start going into a couple of things in terms of what Out of Bounds is about. A lot of people don't understand what the club's about and how things are actually done in our club, and just about what we want to accomplish with the quarantine in this case. So I definitely want to make sure that everybody understands my background, our club's background, where we actually are going, and everything along those lines. I just want to thank everyone that's tuning in. Maybe you're tuning in now or you're tuning later. But I'm just going to give you a little story about Out of Bounds. Out of Bounds Volleyball was started to basically give people a nice look into volleyball. Okay, without the heavy cost of volleyball, but be really competitive. And I definitely want you guys to understand that, hey, volleyball is something that you can take to another level. Personally, I love the sport. I mean, I've been playing it ever since I was a sophomore in high school in the guys' game. I wasn't that good when I first started out. So a lot of players like, hey, you got to be, some superstar player when you first start out. No, I couldn't even pass. I couldn't even do much of anything. So I just want to let you guys know that Out of Bounds Volleyball is here for all different levels of volleyball. Now, I wanted to say that the club itself has been around for a while. I'm very proud of that. We are going to be doing these lives. I'll do some interviews with these lives. I'll bring in some players, former players, current players, coaches, other folks, as well as we do these lives. But I definitely want to let you guys know that Out of Bounds Volleyball is something that I am extremely passionate about. And I want to let you guys understand that. That is something that I really, 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 really want to make sure that you guys understand. Now, the thing about making sure that we are going through and having no problems with our webcast and everything, I'm going to be doing these guys daily. Now, also with daily, what I'm going to be doing is listing some workouts. Yes, I will go through the workouts. I will go through the techniques. Also, we'll be listing some things like how to make your junior high or high school teams, how to basically make sure that you're, going ahead and you're being successful in your out of bounds career and also your volleyball career. I would love if you guys could subscribe to the channel, do a like or whatever. The more we get of that, the better that actually helps out our club in this standpoint. I absolutely love these lives. So it's going to basically reach out to you guys, let your friends know, let other folks that are not part of the club, they're more than welcome to come onto the lives. Now, what we are going to be doing as a club as well is that we're going to be offering private Zooms, one-on-ones, or also group session Zooms for people that want to actually work out and do all that good stuff as well. You could find that actually on the links down below. You'll see, go to the Out of Bounds Volleyball. You'll see register for Zoom. in this case. So if you guys can definitely take a look at that, that's perfect in that standpoint. So I see Lee's here. I see Soraya's here. I see some other folks are here as well. So you guys, I just want to make sure that you guys understand that it is imperative that you don't stop working out. I'm not asking you guys to work out for like 3 hours straight, but what I'm asking you to do is to actually work out. Okay. Of a consistent pattern. We are posting up on our Instagram site all of our feeds and everything along those lines for you guys to basically go through and realize that, hey, you got to work out. I mean, there's no way around this, guys. You got to work out. So, all right. So I'm going to just basically go through a couple of stories. I'm a storyteller, okay, on Out of Bounds Volleyball as people are coming in. Out of Bounds Volleyball, myself, I think is an awesome opportunity for girls to basically really learn volleyball at a different pace. I can explain, where I came from. I mean, I sucked in volleyball. I mean, I started, like I said, guys, when I was a sophomore in the guys' game. Couldn't pass, couldn't set. I could sort of block, I could sort of hit. But other than that, I didn't know the game, didn't know what a 5-1, didn't know what a 6-2 was. I was just a basketball player. But over time, I started to learn like, hey, how to hit. I had my coach that was, she was great. Okay. She actually was like, hey, you're going to be an outside hitter. And I was like, I don't even know what that is. And it was awesome. I then went on and got recruited and went to Navy. And I started to play right side for Navy. In that case, I was a blocker and a hitter, and couldn't stand being a middle blocker. Love middles, but again, I know it's something that I wanted to block and hit like straight down. But in the college game, passing was interesting for me. I definitely know when I see people, pass and they're having issues with passing. It's something that I definitely want you guys to realize that you can't give up on. Passing in terms of volleyball is critical. We start out in the club on the lower ages. The girls are like, oh, I got to do is pass. I want to be like the 17s and 18s and slam the ball and block the ball. And yeah, but if you were that age, an older young lady, you would actually say like, you know what? Maybe I should have gone back and learned how to pass and learned how to do all those things correctly. So I definitely want you guys to understand that passing is essential to the game. Without passing, that is your foundation. That is your foundation that will actually help you throughout your volleyball career, even when you're 85 years old, where you can't move as much as you were when you were younger. But that passing and that platform and understanding how you level yourself out is something that you should actually get into. So I do want to just say that the out of bounds volleyball, what we do here is starting from passing, setting the basics and everything along those lines. So I also want to just toot my own horn a little bit. I mean, because we actually have gotten funding from a lot of places, from the service academies, from other foundations and things along those lines to help us out to obtain this goal. So I definitely want to just say like, hey, we've been trying here for over 5 years. And now we're here and we're really doing some really awesome stuff with Out of Bounds. Now, like I said, ladies, if you're listening to me from the club or even outside the club, I know it's quarantine time and everyone's like, hey, I'm not going to do anything. But keep in mind, workouts are going to happen and we should keep working out. Now, let me explain why I'm doing these days here like this. Because I know my own high school, I know if they'll probably go back and look at this video, some of them are not actually working out. Okay. And I know the first day of workouts, if you want to make the team, if you are in shape and you're ready to go, you're going to be light years above everyone else. So I definitely want you guys to understand that that's something that is a crucial to you understanding being in shape. Now, this week, and the reason why I'm starting it this week is because this week is where historically most high schools start their tryouts, either this week, next week, or the week after. The last week of April, first week of May, or second week of May, because they got to get ready for their summer programs. So we're going to be doing our own tryout, if you will, here. So I will actually go through and post up videos how to look for your first tryout and everything along those lines. So tomorrow, you'll see in the morning posted up, you'll see videos of how, what coaches look for in that case. Coaches, I haven't got about you as well. I will post up what to look for in a tryout. We will also break down film. We will also go through rotations and everything along those lines. Okay. So it is important that you guys understand that you have to be on point to work out. Okay. So, and coaches, if you're a new coach or you want to learn different things, hey, we can all share and everything. The resources will be there so you can actually have and share with your own uh, team members and players. Now, I do want to just say, like, hey, we are going to have some tools and resources that can help you work out. We actually have the online tool for the presidential workout and everything that's presently going on for Out of Bounds. So that is something that we would do. You can go again on a link below, outofboundsvolleyball.com, and you'll see those things. Now, I also welcome you guys to be on top of it. I really honestly am invested in terms of making sure that you guys really, really get those things behind you and really just, love the sport, but actually don't disrespect the sport. Now, I know, at times, some of you guys are going to be like, hey, it's only me. I can't work out. That's not true, because I am going to go through exercises myself. I am going to break down where you should be if you're a middle, if you're an outside, if you're a right side, if you're a DS, a setter, understanding a 5-1, understanding a 6-2. I'm going to go through the proper techniques of the footwork, okay, for blocking, for hitting. I'm going to go through positioning as well. So this is something that we're going to be doing during this time frame. So these daily lives, I will at first, just today, just a little introduction saying, hey, my camera works and everything along those lines. But we're going to see a little later on how we can do this. Now, like I said, we do actually have those Zooms that you can definitely sign up on Out of Bounds Volleyball. In this case, we have that ability for you guys to really, really, really delve in. If you need that one-on-one or even up to 3 players can come in and we can do a Zoom, and we can schedule that anytime, because I'm realizing that, hey, everyone has their own little schedules and their own little stuff happening. So I do want to recommend that you guys actually, take advantage of that as well. So there's going to be a lot of resources as in that case, but you guys can definitely hit me up. Now, as far as other folks that may come in, I know there may be some spring league folks paying attention out there and everything along those lines. You guys are more than welcome to use the resources that we have available here in Out of Bounds. Because we will keep everyone abreast of messages and everything through YouTube. And the reason why I'm going to use YouTube is a couple of reasons. Is that we have the Zoom meeting and it disappears, and everyone can't remember. But with YouTube, it will be a really good resource for us to remember and go through. Also, when the season starts up again and we have tryouts and everything along those lines, it'll be a great little resource for us to build our club, because then not only will we put out the messages, so that way you can see the schedules and everything text-based and, through Slack, but also we'll go through here as well, and making sure that people can see our public facing club and go to some of our tournament videos. We will be posting up our tournament videos. We'll actually have that. That's extremely important. I know a player of ours reached out about having end line videos and everything along those lines. We will actually go through more live streaming. I know parents actually are asking when we get back. I may not actually be able to go into a tournament. That is correct, but you'll be able to see it from a live stream or even practice. We're going to be able to set those guys up. So we're in the mode of making sure that everything happens, guys. So I definitely want to make sure that everyone understands that this is something that, hey, we are really, 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 dedicated towards. I am a tech person by trade. I love tech. I will use tech to basically help this club through things. And yeah, so if you guys have questions, during the chats or whatever and the lives, just ask your questions, because this is an opportunity for you to ask and everything along those lines as well. But we're going to hit a topic on each live, and then there'll be a theme for the day, and there'll be videos and everything along those lines. So I do want to make sure that you guys understand that you can go in and, subscribe. There's a little OOB, should be logo in the lower right corner. Okay, in that case, should be down there. Okay, and that good stuff. You can click on the subscribe button. Okay, in that case, you should subscribe, like us. Okay, in this case, it will get us our traffic and everything up, and you'll help out of bounds as well. So please make sure that you subscribe and like, and you'll be fine. Okay. So I do want to just say that this is the first day one of, getting back into volleyball. So this is day one of quarantine. Okay. We got a question. Yeah, we have a question. The link is down below in YouTube. You'll see the link for the Zoom. You'll also see them in Slack. Anything that we do, they will also be in Slack for the club. For folks outside the club, Slack is an actual tool that we use to communicate with each other. But everything that we put in the actual video, in terms of the links down below, will also be in Slack as well. So I do want to thank you guys for hanging through this. I know it's been kind of trying. I myself have been getting back into shape, believe it or not. Yay, Coach D, that good stuff. So this has also been interesting for me, because I know I've been falling off on working out, and I'm getting back into shape. But also, this is going to be an opportunity for us to really work together as a community. So if you have other folks that are interested in joining, at least our YouTubes, they're free, and they can actually be part of it. Okay. So every 3 p.m. daily, okay, from here on out, okay, I will actually make sure that you guys get, started with it and everything along those lines. So every 3 p.m. Okay. All right. So if you guys have any questions, please ask in that case, because we're going to wrap this video up. And I want to thank folks for attending this video. It will be obviously online for a minute. All right, guys. Well, it looks like there are no questions in this case, and I'm getting up my own setup and everything along those lines, and I will basically let you guys know. I will typically spend about 20, 30 minutes on every live, okay, talking about topics and everything along those lines. First thing we're going to do is the tryouts. What are people looking for in your high school tryouts? And Even if you're going to college, it's applicable on tryouts because it's nothing's really changed. Okay, and that good stuff in terms of what coaches look for. So I do want to thank you guys for being cool with Out of Bounds, and I will see you guys tomorrow at 3 p.m. And you guys have been wonderful. Okay, thanks, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 3 p.m.